So hell testimonies are great and all, but there's something that I feel like a lot of people don't understand about hell. But before I start, I would like to thank Kahleial for his courageous testimony that I shared on this little channel earnestly just so I could have the testimony. That's why it was cut up into just fragmentations of the actual testimony, because I had planned on sharing it with people I knew personally. I planned on testifying to them about hell, because I've gotten to the point where casting out perils just isn't an option. So I had this testimony on my phone and my videos for a while, and I needed space for other content that I was creating for the channel. So I went ahead and cut up the video and posted just the audio on YouTube, because for me, YouTube is the greatest place to store footage or whatever, because it's basically free storage. So I put the video on there and I left it public, because my channel it's a little corner of YouTube for people mainly that I know. So I wasn't expecting what happened with that hell testimony, and now it's reaching so many people that the Holy Spirit is working with that testimony, and who am I to stop it? When I put the video on there, I had no idea Kahleial, I hope I'm saying his name right, had his own channel. I recommend everyone search for his channel. It's so amazing to see firsthand what his testimony is doing for God. My channel is not here to try and cash in on others' testimonies. I believe it was an act of God that I just happened to go ahead and throw together the hell testimony video in order to make space in my phone for other videos I was working on. I understand that my channel ended up getting attention because of that particular testimony. I believe God used that to bring people here in order to learn new things. It's quite easy to get caught up in near-death experiences. I strongly recommend not to do that. There's so many out there, the truth becomes watered down. So with that out of the way, I wanted to make a quick video to discuss that, and a quick video on the topic of hell, that if I had intended to use the hell testimony video, I would have added these things to it. This is something I believe people do not realize. You see, hell is a tangible place. It is real within our reality. It's not in some other realm. It's as real as if you went to the park or a grocery store. Right now, it's really there. Hell, unlike heaven, is not in some other dimension or reality. Right now, as you listen to these words, hell is just 7 miles beneath you, 12 kilometers down. When people go to hell, they receive their new body. And that new body is practically the same as the new body you receive in heaven, in the next life. In this body, your senses are heightened. You see, taste, feel everything 1,000,000 times stronger. That body is also unable to die. So that's why the person in hell can be tortured and burned over and over again. They can receive incredible damage and pain, but their new supernatural body just heals and keeps on enduring the torture for as long as until the end of the age. There's so much about this world the Holy Spirit will teach you. I know so many things about this particular reality. However, there are certain things I cannot share because people refuse to believe these things, especially without discovering them for themselves. That is why I beg you, please seek Christ obsessively. You can learn these things and not follow the herd's understanding, or even worse, your own understanding. Now, I want you to think about this. Hell is right there. I'm going to leave you with this audio recording taken at the deepest hole ever dug before they welded it shut and abandoned the dig. Those screams you just heard came from a recording. You see, in the 1970s, the Soviets drilled, and it took them 20 years. They were trying to see how deep they could go, and the drill broke into a cavity in the earth. The drill had been obviously destroyed by heat, so they lowered a heat-tolerant microphone into the hole, along with other devices. The temperature recorded at roughly 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But they got 17 seconds of that audio, and that's what terrified them so much that they threw a cover on the hole and left the dig. You see, if that hole was big enough for a man to fit into, you could have actually went down that hole and seen hell with your own eyes. It's right here beneath us. It's real. There are real bodies down there. It's not spiritual bodies. Hell is real. When you listen to these hell testimonies, just remember that it's not some spiritual place. It is real and tangible, and it is right beneath you. The only thing separating you from hell is roughly 7 miles of dirt. And I assure you that one day this earth will open up so people can see down into hell, and they will see it with their own eyes. Turn to Christ. Read the Bible front to back. Pray every day for God's will to be in your life, because only He knows what is best for us, not us.